Hello everybody. We are back with some more good old Deathmark. It's gonna be a fun time. Hopefully I don't get my shit pushed in by some ghosts, but you know what? It's okay. It's okay if it happens. It happens. Alright, let's do this. Let's do this. Sorry, I'm just making sure all my shit's in the right spot. I do not. Well, I do remember where we were going. I need to turn down my TV volume, sorry. This is what I get for not playing games on my computer. Like, whenever I don't, I always get my... I always have to deal with this. Either way. I should turn down the capture card volume a little bit. Okay. I knew where we were going, because we're going to... Spoilers, right? We're going to deal with the Cannon Soldier. At the underground shelter, so... Ooh, sorry for starting super late tonight. Or today. Tonight, I don't know why I'm saying that. Today. I woke up a lot later than I expected. And then I wanted to clean my house before I streamed because it was driving me insane. Belle, can you move, honey? I need to read the screen. It's been nearly a day since we found Mary. We're like a boat adrift in the ocean without a compass to guide us. Who knows where the currents will take us? Will we find salvation at the end? Girl, I love you and I'll give you attention. Give me a sec. Hey, Mr. Angem. Looks like we wasted a whole day. Is it going to be like this every day? Oh my god, she's here. You're done checking in here. Why don't we take a look outside? I don't know if you guys can see her. Yep, now people can see her. Mary said unnecessary contact with outsiders could speed up the Mark's curse. And if I lose any more of my memories, I'm not sure I'll be able to function. For the past 10 days, the only other person I've spoken to is the convenience store clerk. Ah, that explains why we've only had TV dinners and snack food to eat. But sitting and waiting isn't going to accomplish anything. Oh my god, Belle, girl, I love you, honey, but you're gonna need to, like, sit down because your claws are sharp. I'd rather not wind up forgetting... Oops. I think it was my own name that she said. I don't remember. Yeah, forgetting my own name like you. Not that I completely believe that the curse thing is real. She raises her voice to hide how it shakes. Okay, girl, you're hurting me. You're hurting me. Come on. She's still stubborn. She's still stubbornly sticking to her denial of the existence of the spirits in the Mark. Sorry, I had to get comfy again. But I know she's already accepted it. After all, she went through it herself last night. Ghosts and curses don't exist. Why'd this have to happen to me? Haru is startled at the sudden knock. A visitor in the middle of the night? I don't need Mary to know. It's a Mark bearer. Oh my god, I forgot to grab my water. I feel like whenever I play games like this, I need water at the ready. Sorry to impose on you so late. A tall, thin man walks in. His skin is as white as a sheet, and dark circles nearly swallow his eyes. It's almost like a dead person stands before us. You're Angem and Haru, right? I heard about you and the Mark from Yasuoka before I came here. Something about a Miss Zu, too? Sounds like you two had a rough night. He seems to know Yasuoka. Maybe she's following through on her promise and sent him to help us. Well, let's get introductions done. I'm Shuji Daimon. Or Damon, I can't pronounce things. I think it's Damon, that's how I would always pronounce it. I think you could guess my occupation. Wearing this thing means I don't have to explain, thank goodness. He gestures to the stethoscope around his neck. What kind of business brings a doctor like you here? Damon's eyes flicker over at the suspicion in Haru's tone. No need to be so defensive. I have the cursed scar, same as you, the Mark. He unbuttons his shirt to reveal a familiar mark on the left side of his chest. It just suddenly appeared one day. Though to be honest, I never thought it would happen to me. Maybe it's punishment for being stupidly curious about it. Curious? Did you know about the Mark before Yasuoka told you about it? Yeah, that's right. There's mention of a strange scar in my grandpa's records as a military physician. I did some personal research. A military physician's records would mean that they'd be from the Second World War, more than 50 years ago. But that doesn't add up. Rumors of the mark only started about a month ago now. If it was mentioned in those records, the rumors would be much older. Maybe because they are Hiru. Girl, history can and will repeat itself. We know this. This is common knowledge, girl. There's a reason for that. Patients with the symptoms were kept in a secret army laboratory. After the war, all top-secret documents related to the lab were burned, except the clinical records I found. A secret lab, huh? That's kind of hard to believe. Dr. Damon, you don't mean to say the mark was used as some sort of biological weapon? Every country had at least one or two soldiers who were divinely possessed. People only call on gods when they're in trouble. It was the end of the war, and they were backed in a corner. How unscientific. Don't you think so, Mr. Angem? Girl, we can't deny that it's possible. We really can't, considering everything that's been going on. What? Are you serious? Girl, you literally saw in front of your eyes. Oh my god. I can see why Yasuoka gave you her stamp of approval. The way you consider every possibility is indeed admirable. That open-mindedness must allow you to face the supernatural. However, it's hard to picture the mark being used as a weapon. It seems that the 13th Army Engineering Lab was developing something. It was called the Cannon Soldier. Cannon Soldier. That makes me think of the... Oh my god, I can't pronounce that. 50 years ago and the Buddha statues. It can't be. Dr. Damon, where's that lab? Unfortunately, I have no idea. Sorry. The documents my grandfather kept don't give any details about it either. I see. Girl, I know where it is. Context clues. Hey, Mr. Angem. That 13th Army Engineering Lab. It's the shelter Zukawa went to. She pulls out her old map. I've wanted to keep it secret, but as I'd rather not die from this mark, I'll tell you. This shows the entrances to the 13th Army Engineering Lab. Whoa, are you serious? In his excitement, he starts coughing. My apologies. Where'd you get that, Hiru? My grandfather passed 6 months ago. We were sorting his belongings, oh my god. Isn't the idea of a secret lab just fascinating? So I thought I'd look into it. And then Miss Zukawa, stole it. I accidentally let it slip to her. She loves strange experiments like that, so it probably stuck with her. I thought as much, though. Whatever turned her into a monster is down in that secret lab. It's a pretty unscientific line of reasoning. Using that occult to turn yourself into a monster is utter nonsense. But if there's a scientific method behind it, I'll have to consider it. I suppose that's just how she is. Was your grandfather involved with the lab in some way, Hiru? He could have been. All I know is he was an engineer with the rank of captain. Wait, hold on. You're both grandchildren of people involved with the engineering lab, and now both of you have the mark? Yes, that would be correct. That and our lab coats are probably all Hiru and I have in common. From what we understand, people with the mark appeared in the secret lab 50 years ago. There might be something there that'll help us find the truth behind the curse. It's also the origin of the Cannon Soldier, a name that reminds me of a statue. The traces of Miss Zu in the shelter. They might all be connected to the Buddha statues that were stolen from H Shrine. Dr. Damon gave us a lot of info. We'll have to thank Yasuoka for introducing him to us. The fates are indeed mysterious. Dr. Damon, will you help us? Yes, of course. Just don't expect anything physical. Are you sick? You don't look so well. Yes, something like that. I don't practice what I preach. His dry laugh sounds like he's deflecting. He's abnormally thin for a man his age. It's possible that he's gravely ill. So, we're heading to the shelter? About that. We are stopped from going further by a locked door. That strange old man was there too. I doubt he'll cooperate with us though. It'll be difficult to break in from there. Where'd you enter the shelter? A manhole on Kei Miyamachi North Road. I see. She opens the map and studies it. You're right, an entrance is there. But there seems to be one other one. At M No South Alley. Have you tried going there? No, not yet. Then let's go there. Hopefully we can get in. New info was added to the spirit file. Rumors of the Cannon Soldier. Dude, I know Mary isn't here anymore. I don't remember if you have to bring either of them. This one's gonna suck though, because this one has like a ton of backtracking. Not to say it's a bad one, it's definitely... I think Hanahiko's is probably my favorite. No, I like all of them, honestly, but I do really like the Cannon Soldier one, though, despite my complaints. Like the North Road, it's silent and empty. The map doesn't specify the location of the entrance, just that it's here. We'll have to search for it. That's fine. I have to search for shit all the time in these games. You act as if I'm not okay with that. There are traces of the name of the store up by the roof. It looks like it's closed now. There's a manhole. Unlike Kei Miyamachi, this road only has one. I'm sure this is the place. The manhole lid has a place to grip it, just like the one at Kei Miyamachi. This has to be it. Still, this is strange. Why doesn't the public have any idea about this underground shelter? You'd think that the sewer department would at least. How the hell should I know? It was probably hushed up so that those involved didn't get in trouble. They supposedly performed some terrible experiments in there after all. Does she sound kind of excited? I bet the terrible experiments fascinate her. Dude, they should fascinate anybody. Like, let's just be real here. When I lift the lid, a musty smell greets me. Ugh, this smells familiar. Like the other entrance, the hole goes deep. Thankfully, there's a ladder here, too. Alright, time to go down. Go ahead, Mr. Angem. Dude, what if I wanted to look around? I mean, I don't think that there was anything, but still. Hiru and I descend into the dark world hidden beneath H City. What awaits us down in this darkness? Will we find the truth that we're seeking? Or a hell smeared with blood? The drama. The fucking drama. I do find it funny that, like, most games like this that I get invested in, they always have biological weapons. It's always that. The common theme. The sight that greets us at the bottom is the same as what we saw at Kei Miyamachi. The looming concrete walls and suffocating stagnant air. We weren't wrong to assume that the two places are connected. So, this is the engineering lab. It's even more dreary than I expected. Wait, do you hear a song? Yeah! It's the one song. If that's not some kind of prank, or if it's not some kind of prank, I can't talk. Then maybe the spirits of the soldiers are wandering around and singing. You have no proof of that. It's entirely unscientific. Shut up about that crap. Sorry. Still, it's a little unsettling to hear an army song all the way down here. It's gotta be a supernatural phenomenon. I swear, literally all these games, they get like an A+ for the atmosphere shit. It's a bloodstain. I run my fingers over it and realize that something is stuck to the floor. I keep searching at it until it starts to crease, and I manage to pull it up off the floor. Found a worn-out talisman. When I pick up the worn-out talisman... Okay, yeah. We know how this works. We know how this works. I think by now I don't need to read out the worn-out talisman dialogue, but hey, you never know. There are pitch-black stains. Is this blood? What? Impossible! This much blood would be. But doesn't that other thing bother you too? I'm not an idiot. Of course I'd notice. That spot without any stains. It looks like something was posted here. There's a clearly defined clean space on the wall, as if something had been there. It looks like it avoided being sprayed with blood because something was originally posted here. A poster or a bulletin? Something like that? Well, it's illegible now. I open my eyes wide and stare at the white space that might have been a poster. I only end up drying out my eyes. The stains seem to be old blood. It crackles and breaks off into flakes when I run my fingers over it. It's a thick iron door. The keyhole isn't rusted. I could open it if I had the key. Rule number one when I play games like these, I always like to go to the dead ends first. Because I get disoriented when I'm not going for dead ends. A trail of blood leads to the ladder at the entrance. Was someone trying to escape? This looks like an emergency light. This place is abandoned. Has a power generator been running for all these years? There are pitch black stains. It's another missing thing. The stains seem to be old blood. It crackles and breaks off into flakes when I run my fingers over it. Open. Yep. Oh wait, or is this the one that we already looked at? No. It's another one. I think. I'm pretty sure. I saw you. Something flows swiftly down the pipes. Oh my god, this is what I mean. I hate, like, I do genuinely enjoy this game. But fuck the map in this level. Fuck the map in this level specifically. Evil. Genuinely evil. When I step in view of an iron door that appears before me, the air clearly shifts. Goosebumps rise. Presence is approaching. There's an incessant beeping, like from a telegraph. Yeah, fuck you, we're gonna keep on going. I shrug and keep moving forward. I always make these decisions. Like I said, I get an excuse, because I haven't played this again in like 2 years, and I first played it, I want to say like 4 years ago. The beeping becomes gradually louder, almost as if it's trying to tell me something. Oh god, I can't do Morse code. I'm sorry. The sequence just keeps repeating. This code, what in the world does it mean? No. Oh well, guess I gotta try it again. The darkness tightens around my throat like a noose. Without oxygen, my brain instantly shuts down. RIP. Oh my god. I don't know Morse code, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, we're gonna keep on going, dude. I mean, it's either soul or heaven. Hey! Oh. I hear a quiet voice. Point to your soul. Oh god, yeah, okay, I definitely should have waited, because I do know how this works. No. Yeah, what we're gonna do is we'll come back later. We'll come back later. I'm not supposed to do this until later anyways. I'm pretty sure I get the answers to this in a moment. Because I know that they tell you. Or wait, damn it. I don't want to go back. I lied. I don't think it's the heart. That's too obvious. I think it's the head. Oh, I can do turn back. Perfect. And that was... to the left of intersection A. So we'll just go straight then. Oof. I hate not finding dead ends. I like doing the dead ends first. We're gonna go back. We're gonna go back. Not to the one spot, but I'm gonna go north and hope that there's a dead end that way. And this isn't the one that we encountered earlier, I don't think. It's a thick iron. Okay. Yep. God damn it. Always making me do shit and get lost. Yeah, there's nothing over here. The dried blood is blackened on the floor. There's quite a lot. Whoever left it probably died. You think? I heard that. I heard that fucking sound. I peek into the waterway and see something floating. I reach for it as I hold onto the edge. I somehow manage to grab it. Okay, worn out talisman. Cool. Do not mind if I do. Thank God these are both dead ends at intersection B. I did not want to deal with more branching. A dead end. Yeah. It does look like there's only a wall ahead, but a breeze. I feel a draft coming from in front of us, but all that's there is a wall. Oh, come on, it's a trick. But you won't let me go ahead, will you? Oh well, it's fine. Yep, and then there's another dead end. This one doesn't have a draft, I'm assuming Rosa was gonna point it out. We'll keep on going to the right. I feel like, dude, I feel like we already encountered this one, because there's another spot with the flakes. Oh, never mind. Is this where they, in the notes, I could have sworn that there were like notes where they mentioned the part to the puzzle back there. The air in this room is musty. At first glance, I'd say it's part of a medical facility. This is an operating room. And this smell. Ah, thought so. There it is. Shine the light over there for a second. Yeah, I was gonna say there's a carcass. I shine the flashlight as directed and find a corpse. Hiru crouches down and begins to study it. Usually, Hiru would be terrified, but at least for now, she's fine. So you're fine with stuff like that? What? We all have organs and bones inside us, don't we? Only an idiot would be scared of them. Dude, you should be scared of the fact that there's a fucking corpse here, but okay. Hiru skillfully examines the body. You should really be concerned that it smells still. When they're done, they stand up again. To be blunt, the corpse is odd. What really draws the eyes is that the cervical vertebrae has been severed. But the cut isn't normal. It's notched. The only thing I can think of is that it was cut with a non-surgical tool. I have no idea why anybody would do something that cruel, though. In any case, it's clear that the head was purposely severed. If the head was severed with a tool, huh? The corpse is too old to tell everything. There should be a clue nearby. It'd be best to search the room. Yeah, good idea. New info is added to the spirit file in the lab. Oh, shut up. I heard that. It looks like it's been a number of years since this person died. The dried skin gives the appearance of a mummy. The cut by the neck is jagged. It must have been cut with some kind of tool. I'm talking a little too fast, so I'm stumbling over my words, as one does. Okay. Nothing's inside the metal cabinet. It's a rusted filing cabinet. We'll search that in a second. Okay, never mind. We got two things that we gotta open. I open it and search inside. I find a notebook titled Research Records and a small gun. The notes have deteriorated, but I can just make out what they say. 70th next experiment, Asura statue. Connect the male body and female head. Success. Then, supernatural phenomenon. Spirit, frequent, hard, continue experiments. That's all it says. Got research records too, and palm pistol. Notes on the experiments, huh? You better give it a read. It's a rusted filing cabinet. When I open the door, a cloud of dust flies up and blocks my vision. A notebook with a black cover is left inside. Got experimental unit correspondence code. Experimental unit correspondence code. It seems to be a document about cryptograms. Inside it says, Canon, weapons code name. Oh. Heavenly Buddha, project's code name. Soul, human heads used as materials. Okay, yep, that's where we would have found that. It looks like Wabun code. It's similar to Morse. I lied, it's not Morse code. I thought it was. In my defense, it does look like it. Okay, yeah. Nothing new. Nothing new. Hiru, don't tell me to read shit if it's already stuff that I'm reading. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. Not to be ungrateful. I'm just saying. I'm an individual who gets confused very easily, so when you say shit that confuses me, not very nice of you. I think it was this way? Right? Yeah. Keep going. Saying soul, and then the soul's in the head. Oopsies. Correct? Yeah. Then it suddenly stopped. Ah. Hiru seems terrified. Hey, Hiru, are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine, obviously. Girl, I'd bring Damon, except poor dude is sickly as fuck. Huh? She's acting different than usual. Let's go. I think I'm fine now. Understood. I think it's fine now. I can't talk. That's another one of those. We're not gonna even bother. We know what's going on with those. It's set up the same way as that operating room. This place may have been used for the same experiments. There might be records left behind. Let's look. I don't like that. Why'd you make that sound? I open the wire mesh door and peek inside, but I don't see anything. I go to close the door and see a paper stuck to the back side. Yeah, it's a worn out talisman. I do wonder if we should bring Damon, and if he would maybe be a little bit more precise about the notes, but also, I mean, I think we'll be okay. Excuse me. It's a cabinet with a glass door. I open it and search around. I find bells attached to a handle and a notebook with a black cover. It's titled Disposal Vat Management Record. I flip the cover open. Dispose 200 Superdimension. Suddenly, iron door, half spiritualized. Hypothesize focused mystical forces need sacred object to erase. Safety valve release code, diamond. There's nothing else written. Got Kagura Suzu bells, disposal vat management record. What in the world are these notes going on about? Disposal, half spiritualization? I don't understand half of these words. I mean, you should understand what disposal means, but okay. Plus, those bells I found don't fit this place at all. I close the notebook and put it in my bag. Just then, something tangles around my hand. Huh? It's a thin thread. It seems to be human hair. It glitters pale gold in the light. What? The mark starts sucking at my blood. I ignore it and instead stare at the shining hair, as if being pulled in. It's odd, but I get the real feeling that this moment, no, it's here, this place. I've been here before. The mark's color grows more vivid. Early dawn, a few hours left until death closes in. Mumble, mumble, mumble. Someone mumbles right next to me. Wait, that's not someone else, that's my own voice. As I thought, it's here. The words pour out from deep inside. I have absolutely no knowledge or control over them. Memories that aren't mine, words and feelings I couldn't possibly know, are falling from my lips. Check the disposal vat. It must be behind that wall. Felt weird when standing in front of that wall. Huh? Wait. Mr. Faustus, what are you talking about? The instant Hiru speaks, the voice stops. It's nothing. I just remembered something important. You sure you're okay? You were mumbling some strange things. I'm fine, really. Just spaced out for a bit. For better or for worse, Hiru didn't clearly hear what I was saying. Still, though, that voice. Could it be that my old self, the one that I'd lost along with my memories, was talking to me? The feeling I got when I saw that golden hair, maybe that's what triggered it. I haven't heard that other guiding voice for a while now. I guess all I can do is rely on my old self. The disposal vat beyond the wall. The voice said to find that. New info is added to the spirit file in lab number 1. Well, we gotta check shit first, dude. Looks like it's been a number of years since this person died. The dried skin gives the appearance of a mummy. The cut by the neck is jagged. It must have been cut with some kind of tool. I was gonna say, like, part of me wonders if Damon would give good insight on that, but even then I feel like the cut mark doesn't really matter that much. I don't know. I search the ones that are open. I find a notebook titled Research Records and an Army Short Sword. The letters in the notebook have faded, but I can still read it. The experiment miraculously succeeded. This divine protection. The Ashra statue. Obtained... something from H Shrine. Created by Line Statue Makers. Using chisel, donated by same family, sever head. It says severe, but I'm pretty sure it's meant to say sever. Tool together becomes the key. Finally, our dearest wish. There's nothing else written. Got Research Records 1 and Projectile Short Sword. But yeah, what I was gonna say, we can probably determine what was used if that's needed later. A chisel? Like for sculpting? Yeah, most likely. Impossible. How could they do something like that? That's just impossible. Girl, nothing is impossible. Like, don't even. Like, with that kind of stuff, you can be brutal with pretty much anything that you want. It's just that, yeah, it's gonna be hard. But yeah, what I was saying is that, like, I would argue that since we were told that it was notched, we can probably determine what was used. If it wasn't the chisel, it shouldn't be that hard. We go north at the intersection and... Huh? An outline of a door is flickering faintly in the wall ahead of us. Hey, look at that. What? What? Impossible. Is it another ghost thing? You can't see it? See what? Looks like Hiru can't see the door. Mumbling, that's the spiritual. My mouth begins mumbling words that I don't recognize all on its own. Oppose the spiritual with spiritual. If you touch it with a tool that honors the gods. The flow of words out of my mouth stops. Touch it with a tool that honors the gods? New info is added to the spirit file. I would assume it's the Suzu bell. Is just touching it okay? No, have to. Strange words spill from my lips again. It's the priestess's tool. If a man displays spiritual power, he'll be destroyed. So touch it silently. All I have is questions, but I've got no choice but to trust the other me. Say, why don't we just have Hiru do it then? I touch the bells to the door carefully, making sure not to make any noise. The next instant, the door physically appears. What? What just happened? What did you do? Just felt like it was the right thing to do. Dude, we're full of shit. But I stare at the door. I sense an alarming presence. According to my own voice, if I can call it that, the disposal vat is beyond this door. I found some documents about it in the room with the operating table. It might be good to look through those. Let's be careful. That place is giving me a bad feeling. I was gonna say, with a name like Disposal Vat, I mean, it should be giving you a fucking bad feeling, dude. Not to be a dick, but... Okay, yeah. Yeah, we'll be fine. I push open the iron door and head inside. What is this place? On the other side of the door is a large, empty area, reminiscent of a vault. Is this a disposal vat? It should be, but it's not quite what I expected. Oh, something's on the ground. Katana? Got rusted army sword. I take what Hiru picked up. I shine the flashlight around the area. Are these heads of Buddha statues? It doesn't seem like they're being stored. Is this some kind of garbage dump? Just then. Huh? A sound echoes off something heavy moving, and suddenly the room is lit with a pale light. What was that noise? Let's get out of here for now. I try to open the door to get out, but... What? It's locked. What? We've been locked in? Girl, what do you expect? A cutting coldness invades and envelops my feet. My head snaps up and I see water pouring into the room like a giant waterfall. Water? It's ice cold. Polar bear swim is not something I ever wanted to do. It quickly rises to our knees. I can't even feel my feet anymore. Water underground. Hurry and open the door. We'll get hypothermia. Girl, you should be worried about us drowning, not hypothermia, but okay. Okay. This girl. I have to remember. Sorry, I'm just turning down the game volume a little bit. What was written in those documents about the disposal vat? All I see near me are the Buddha heads. I got this. Oh my god, I literally slept in. I have no right. I touch the diamond Arhat head. There's a heavy shudder and the sound of movement. Then, the pooling water suddenly starts sweeping in one direction, down into a drain. Whoa. We got this. We got this shit in the bag. When I open my eyes, all I see is darkness. Ugh. I quickly lift my head and rub my eyes. My vision slowly comes back. This is an intersection in the underground shelter. Looks like we were drained out with the water and flushed down a pipe. We were lucky. I very nearly breathe a sigh of relief, but then I remember Hiru. That's right. Where's Hiru? No need to be so worried. Ha, so it's you. It's been a while, you sneaky intruder. It's that old man I met in the passageway beneath Manhole Street. I try and ask him about Hiru, but... Ugh. My jaw is nearly locked and my voice is gone. Don't try to talk just yet. The water here comes straight from T-Mountain Range, so it's deadly cold. You were submerged in it for near an hour, so you'll be slurring your words for a while. Relax, relax, your friend's fine. So you, got somewhere to go back to? Ugh. I nod as I groan. Old man's face brightens like the sun. Well, that's great. Not that I'm demanding a reward for saving you or anything, but I am pretty darn hungry. The man eyes me, his smile sharp. If you wanted a meal, you could have just asked, bro. Like, we could have given you a meal literally a whole last chapter ago. We get in the car, and even though it's the wrong season for it, I turn the heat on full blast. We dry off with towels and the like, but it doesn't stop our shivering for a long time. While this is going on, the old man... Whew, it's hot. Can I open a window? He's blatantly fanning himself in front of us. Okay, yes, in a way, we owe him our lives, but even so, he's being a pain. Hang in there a little while longer. Hiru shudders. We're about to freeze, you know. It was an honest question, and it probably sucks for him, but we keep the car like a sauna. After driving like that for a while, our teeth finally stop chattering. The man's name is Banshee Ito. That's how he introduced himself, but that obviously isn't his real name. As he sits next to me, Banshee gives off a savory smell, like freshly baked bread. Kinda cheers me up. Or at least it does for a few moments until I realize it's the stench of dried filth. So, Banshee, what were you doing in a place like that? Banshee remained silent. Are you listening to me? Don't feel up to talking yet. I'll tell you in exchange for food. I shouldn't be surprised. Life's rough. Wait, that should be my question. What were you two doing down there? It's a long story. I summarize everything we know about spirits and the mark until I catch up to when we met him at the underground shelter. So that's how it is, huh? He nods vigorously to himself. Do you really understand any of that? Hiru's doubts are reasonable, but Banshee waves a hand dismissively. Of course I do. Who do you think I am? A terrible grudge is mucking up that underground shelter, and you guys are wrapped up in it now. His story suddenly sounds fishy. A grudge? Banshee, do you know what happened down there? I've said I'm not talking about that yet. I was born into a noble family, so I've always had the ability to see things others can't. I've staked my name, Banshee Ito, on it, so you can trust me. There's a terrible grudge swirling there, and you've gotten swept up in it. He's got nothing to base his claims on, but I get the feeling he's on the right track. In that case, oh noble Lord Banshee, would you tell us, how do we overcome that whirlpool? Banshee replies with a monogamous flourish. That should be obvious. Whirlpools always have a center. You just gotta find that. The center. That swirling grudge and the spirit thing. Is that what you called it? The birth of the spirit, the heart of the curse? Something like that should be left within there. That there swirling grudge. If you look for that, I'm sure then... He trails off. He gazes at the dark road, his mouth hanging open. It's like he's run out of batteries. Then, what? What will happen? The black sky simply goes on forever before Banshee's eyes. Home sweat home. Without Mary, a tragedy truly. Oh, that reminds me, Angel. Banshee calls out as soon as we enter the garage. Take this, just a little symbol of our friendship. Got underground shelter key. Is this a key for the underground shelter? I found it when I was popping in and out from that place. I held on to it. But I'll lend it to you for now, Angem. He just picked it up. Why is he acting like it's a favor? But I have no reason to refuse him. Thanks, I'll borrow it. Damon walks up to us. Hey, you came back safely. Were you able to learn anything? Hiru butts in before I can speak. Wait just a minute. Don't tell me. You aren't going to believe that old man's story, are you? He's fishy. Wow, that's rude. If you want my opinion, a snotty punk like you should be trusted even less. Of course, Angem. You believe me, right? Of course I do. I always believe good old Banshee. It's my good pal Angem for you. Hey now, you feeling okay in the head? Anyway, changing the subject. Good grief, can we just move on from talking about this? Banshee, you're hungry, right? The dining room should have something. Whew, food! Banshee bolts out of the garage and vanishes into the mansion. Damon gives me an exasperated look. Angem, it seems you got another troublemaker on your hands. Of course I do. I fucking collect them at this point. To appease the starving Banshee, I offer him some cup noodles and sweet buns. The epitome of hunger. Epitome of hunger. He greedily begins, scarfing it down like a starving dog. That was enough for 10 people. He devours it all, and I'm reminded of a high-power vacuum cleaner.
Excellent!
I don't need to say that one out loud. He did it for me. I haven't been this full in forever. Good for you. Now answer our questions. What were you doing down there? Well, that's an easy one. Because it's my home. What? Been living there ever since I found it 10 years ago. It's not too shabby a place. Keeps me out of the rain and no damn brats messing with me. Though it does get a mite cold in winter. I don't know how to respond to that. Hiru and Damon seem to be the same. was a paradise for me because nobody knows about it. Until a weirdo showed up 6 months ago. Some woman doused in perfume. It was winter, and I don't like stirring up trouble, so I just stayed away. That must have been Zukawa. I nod. That's my thought as well. That was a month ago. I figure she must have up and left, so I went back. But now there's something stranger. Which was... a damn walking Buddha statue. I know I'm pretty out there, but even I was shocked by that. I even got this weird scar. Of course he has one. Banshee removes his scarf, revealing the mark on his neck. You may not believe this, but that statue gave you that scar. I figured. It was the Cannon Soldier, after all. The Cannon Soldier. How do you know that name? Some document I saw had it. It was an old plan to make a Buddha statue move with supernatural powers. A heavenly Buddha project weapon. Are you nuts? Spirit powers making something move? That's insane. Now, Hiru, calm down. So those documents that you found, are they still around? Nope, I burnt them for warmth. I had a delicious roasted potato, too. How could you? Maybe take your own advice, Dr. Damon. Our measure of common sense seems to be rather different than this strange old man's. Dude, he needed to burn him for warmth. Like, that is completely fucking valid, dude. It's fine, my noggin works different from most people's. I got it all memorized. As you say, just tell us. We need to know about that project. Okay, I need to drink some water because I know the dude's about to info dump. Oh, give me one second. My throat is gonna sting if I have to drink something. I gotta refill my water bottle. Ugh, our stupid... I don't even know if you guys can hear me. Our refrigerator fills up so fucking slow, it's not even funny. And I would use the tap, but they're replacing one of, where I live, they're replacing one of the well filtration systems, so I don't fucking trust the tap. Not today, I don't. Okay, that's enough water. That is enough water. Hi, Miss Irene. Miss Irene, Miss Irene. Okay. Oh, poor throat. I'm not built for this. Yet I keep on playing games with reading. The Heavenly Buddha Project was the pet project of some general at the end of the war. So they built that shelter for it. Ta-da! The 13th Army Engineering Lab. To make the Cannon Soldier thing, they did tests on Buddha statues. They were brought from some shrine or something somewhere. It's 8th shrine, must be 8th shrine. They did a bunch of stuff to infuse the statues with spiritual power. There was a monk from T-Mountain, spiritual treasures from all over. But nobody thought anything would actually come from it. The project was just an excuse to keep that fanatical general busy. At least, it was supposed to be. But one day, the statue started moving. It went berserk throughout the lab and went crazy on a ton of people. The bloodstains and old corpses in the shelter are probably the victims. Some people survived, but they had red, bite-like marks on them. The thing went and wrecked the place. Then, it stopped and never moved again. Nobody knows what even triggered it. That's about everything it said. Poor Hiru, my girl. Hiru and Damon are as white as a sheet. I probably am too. It's a hard story to believe, but he has no reason to lie to us. I think he speaks the truth. What? Are you kidding me? I can talk. A statue going around, killing people and cursing them? Impossible. Then how do you explain the mark on his neck? Logic would dictate that the moving statue he saw was the Cannon Soldier. Ugh. Hey, baby. The dormant soldier suddenly starts moving after 50 years. That might be the cause of my and Hiru's marks. What if you flip that, though? Both of your grandpas got the mark from the cannon soldier. When the soldier stopped moving, their marks disappeared. But with it started up again, you got them because you're their descendants. If that's true, then the children inherited their parents' fate. Hiru can't seem to muster up any kind of counter-argument. I think she's in shock. I want to ask you something, old man. You say that the cannon soldier stopped moving 50 years ago. But why? I think it was some spiritual person used a thingamajig to do something. So you have no idea. It's the most important part. Try to remember. It's not that easy, son. The mark might have made me forget. Taking his age into account, it's more likely it just completely slipped his mind. It seems we must defeat the cannon soldier to be free of our marks. We'll have to figure it out on our own, if he can't be of any more help. You seem a pro at this, Ain't Jim? We'll be relying on you. I don't have spiritual powers or anything. But you've already faced down 4 different spirits, haven't you? A normal person wouldn't have survived. Now that he says it, I guess he might be right. I have been hearing a mysterious voice a few times and having weird premonitions. I even caught myself unconsciously talking when we were down in the shelter. So, what are you folks gonna do now? Good question. I mean, I think we should investigate the project. I feel like that'll be the key to the mark. I guess we're going back in then. Hiru's still kind of sulking, but she's at least recovered from her shock. We all share that same fate. It's too late to try and run away. Yep, you should find it there. The heart of everything that's causing the curse. You need that to stop the cannon soldier. That's what my gut's telling me. What are you gonna do then? I'm full now, so I was gonna go take a nap in that park nearby. I'll sit and wait until you fellas do something about that soldier. Wait just a minute, you old fart. Didn't we say that it's too late to run away? Okay, I get it. Well, you folks did feed me, so I guess I can help you. New info was added to the spirit file. The underground shelter's inhabitant. Other. So I would bring a Banshee, but it is said before... It's been said a few times that we need somebody that's female. I think at least once for sure. And Damon's sick. Not to say Banshee couldn't be useful. Banshee might be useful. But I think Hiru might be the most useful. And we can always go back. I mean, it's gonna suck to have to go back. Well, wait, fuck. Where do we even go? Oh, we have the key. We have the key. I was gonna say, what? How? Where? We don't have any new things. Yes, we do. We have a key. Where was it that I needed the key, though? I don't remember. I mean, maybe here? No, that was one of the lab rooms. Like, in hindsight, the map isn't too bad for this one so far. I don't remember. I remember it being really bad. I think it might get worse once we unlock the other rooms, though. No, this was the one with the code, so we need to go up. Oh, and then behind us, there was also a way to go. I forgot about that. Okay, yeah. It is as bad as I remember. It's gonna get worse. Maybe I should go back. I think I'm gonna go back and we'll unlock that one, because I think the one behind us might be a dead end. Like I said, for this, I mean, in general, I like to go for the dead ends, but for this chapter, 120%, I need to go for the dead ends, or else I'm gonna get so fucking discombobulated, it's not even funny. I have, like, no sense of direction. It's a thick iron door. I don't remember if this one... Okay, yeah, it is a dead end. Perfect. There's a single out-of-place Buddha statue. Its head has been cut off. It's a Buddha statue. The headless Buddha statue is covered in dust. There's a talisman stuck to the neck, as if it's taking the place of the missing head. Yep, we're not talisman time. baby, and then it's just the chest. I can't remember if this triggers something. What are these doing here? The box is packed with carelessly tossed Buddha heads, or Buddha statue heads. A real actual head can also be seen among them. It's dry and mummified, but going by the long hair, it's probably female. Most likely one of the experiment's victims. Huh, so this is where it was. Let's take it and bring it to its owner. I thought you'd say that. Oh, just kidding. I feel Haru's gaze on me. New info is added to the spirit file. The box in Warehouse 1. Can only carry one head. I need to choose which one to take. We are not going to take any of them yet. Because I genuinely do not remember. The lights bulb was covered in dust. It's obvious no one has touched it. Something, something. If I had to guess, like I said, I really don't remember. It's been too long since I've played this. It might be the woman's head. Because, you know, they were decapitated and all. But I don't remember. And I don't want to grab something without doing anything. Sorry, I heard like a really weird sound from by my washing machine and I was like, okay, that's a sound. Okay. New intersection. I can hear a victory chant coming from the other side of the intersection. Well, we have to keep on going, right? Well, wait, can I save? Can I save? I don't remember what button it is to save. My cat's looking up at me like, girl, what the fuck's wrong with you? Whatever, we'll... Ugh, I hate it when they make me select something. Because then it makes me worry and it makes me go, well, shit, if there's a selection to be made, that means that shit can happen. Oh, it's the record button, I'm dumb. Okay, now I'm chill going forward. Yeah, it's fine, we'll keep on going. I shrug and keep moving forward. An electric current runs through my body and my muscles seize up. I swear, every time, every goddamn time. You lay about, what are you doing here? You have time to be loafing around, do you? Recite the base's slogans at once. Cheer for the final battle in the homeland. Oh my god, this is like gonna... 100 million honorable deaths. I'm like really having to guess here, because I don't think that they gave us any of that info yet. Once more, declare a resolve to strike back with air raids. We won't lose even if our country's reduced to ashes. Show your determination. The land of the gods is indestructible? Our army has fought bravely from the southern tropics to the northern Arctic, but the tide still hasn't turned in our favor. What do you think? Can we win this crusade? The kamikaze winds blow. Hi, kitty. You're pretty promising for a new recruit. Keep a good eye on this squad. Farewell. Girl, what are you doing? He's like making weird sounds by my ear. Okay. Oh my god, ouch. That looks painful as hell. Something's written on the wall in blood. It says I. Aizen-Ashra, I'm assuming. Human bones. It looks like the person was crushed to death. Yeah, I was gonna say, there's like lots of fragmented, splintered bones there. It's a thick iron door. The keyhole isn't rusted. I could open it if I had the key. Of course we have the key. Our homeboy Banshee gave it to us. It's the operating room in the southern section. But on this table is... It's a corpse. With a severed head, no surprise. A headless corpse is lying there. I think that the most interesting part thus far is that some of the headless corpses have the lab coats, which in my head implies that they also used their own staff members at one point. The door is locked. It's a well-built metal cabinet. I almost said medicine cabinet. Okay, yeah, well, we can't open it without a tool anyways. A headless corpse. Going by what remains of its clothing, it was most likely a woman. Yeah, I was gonna say, these are all gonna be women if they don't have a head. A headless corpse is lying on top of the operating table. Well, sorry, not all of them, because to be fair, there are, the procedure was they decapitate both, right? Right? And they use the head of the male, though. Oh, no, they don't. They use the female head, sorry. Male body and female head. I apologize, I apologize. It's missing not only its head, but also all of its limbs. What kind of torture was this? Okay, so we're gonna have to come back with a means to open that cabinet, because we don't have any way. I mean, maybe we could use one of the swords, but I don't think so. Yeah, because it's a shoot sword blade. This... No, I don't think so. I don't think so. If it says that is the command text, that would mean that... Yeah. Okay, we'll be back, we'll be back. And then I didn't go to the left yet. This is a different instance, right? Yeah, because the other one had eye up on the thing. I managed to pry it out, but the whole corpse looks like it might crumble any second. Found a worn-out talisman. Unlock. I don't like this. Like, I don't like that we can't hear the sound anymore. Unless we can and I just can't hear it. Oh, I hate that hair. I hate that hair. I'm sorry. Yeah, then this is Manhole Street, right? If I climb there, I can get above ground. Why not? We'll see if there's anything up here. I don't think that there is. But maybe there's new dialogue. Climbing out of the manhole, we see that we're on Kei Miyamachi North Road. We managed to find a way out. It wouldn't hurt to go back to the mansion for now. It'll be a pain to get back to Emno South Alley for the car, but... Oh, wait, so you can't... Yeah, so we can go... I don't know why they said it like that. But no, we're not gonna go home yet. We got shit to do. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. We got spirits to pacify. Weird-ass experiments to uncover. We got a lot to do. We got a lot to do. Oh my god. I do want to finish this chapter by the time I stop streaming today. But we only have like 20 minutes, so I don't know. Either way, I'll try and stream tomorrow, that or it will for sure be on Thursday. So either way, we're gonna be finishing the game this week. Because it's not there's not much more to do. The door is stained with blood. Upon closer look, it's countless handprints. But the keyhole is perfectly fine. I could open the door if I had the key. Dude, we got the fucking key. Ooh. Shit, I should probably read that dialogue. Oopsies. How do I... Okay. Okay, when I turn the knob to go in, the door doesn't open. Yeah. What's going on? I try turning the knob slowly, but it stops moving halfway. It's almost as if someone on the opposite side is pushing against it to keep it closed. It seems the dead are rejecting us. Read all the records, speak to that woman. All the records and that woman. Are the records referring to the research records? I try to prompt my old self into answering, but there's no reply. No choice left, I turn to Hiru. Let's keep looking, we can come back here later. There could be something we still need to do. I was gonna say, we need to pick the head that we want. I think we have to get the chisel. But also, I could have sworn that we went everywhere, didn't we? Minus opening the case. Or opening the one, you guys know what I mean, the one thing, the metal filing cabinet. There we go. Maybe we do have to go back. Because it said the woman, so I'm assuming that means Yasuoka? Mayhaps, mayhaps. I still can't believe our kitty's on me. I mean, she does this every stream, as you guys know, but it still does surprise me because she doesn't do this when Chris is home or Pancake. Okay. Can we talk to somebody? I don't want to talk to Mary. I want to talk to somebody. I don't care who it is. Would Banshee know? Would Damon know? I don't want to bring Damon because I feel like he's gonna fucking kick the bucket at any moment. But Hiru isn't great either. Fuck it, we'll bring Banshee. We'll bring Banshee. Like I think Damon could have his insights, right? But like let's just be real here, right? It's I don't know. I feel like he won't be that useful. Like, I guess the reason why I feel like he won't be useful is because the fact that, like, Hiru was already, like, naming exactly what cavity was broken made me think, I mean, she's a fine one to have with us. If she knows, you know, anatomy and phys, we're fine. No noise is coming from this pipe. Oh! I forgot we were supposed to go back to the one thing. I'm so Okay. I do know where we're supposed to go. But how do we get there? That's the question. We gotta go back to intersection B, I think it said. So that would be down? Right? Well, we're at intersection A, so... Fuck it, we ball, I guess. Okay, yeah. I don't think it matters who we would bring with us for this part. I don't see why it would matter that much. To be honest. I thought they said we were supposed to find the, what's it called? Man, this is like the best one story-wise to me, but like the fucking worst one navigation-wise. I might actually have to search this up because I don't remember and I don't want to waste anybody's time. Oh my god, I remember the first time I played this, it took me like way longer than it needed to because I was just fucking like looking everywhere. It got a little ridiculous, not gonna lie. Yeah, I know we need one of the heads. I don't remember which... Well, we're not gonna make our own Asura statue, right? I do think it's the female head, mind you, but... Fuck it, we'll grab it, that's fine, we'll grab it. We'll grab the female head. I mean, we saved, so worst case, we'll be fine. Oh, not this one. But that's what bothers me, though, is that there's the filing cabinet that we can't open. You know? Like, that does upset me, because I think we have to open one of them. And we need the tool. Yeah, we need the tool, too. What did it say? Whatever's inside should be into. Yeah, we need to open that door. So what am I missing? Okay. Yeah, fuck this. Usually I don't like searching stuff up, but I'm gonna have to for this. Because I don't know what I missed. And I am not gonna waste everybody's time by, like, looking everywhere. Give me one sec. Like, I won't keep it open for the whole thing, but I do need to figure out what I'm missing. Oh my god, I just saw, like, a thing of the map. That is disgusting how long it is. Yeah, this is just a list of the items and where they are, so that will help me. I think. Maybe it won't. Because I actually don't see anything about that shit. Dude. Okay, maybe... I don't know. Whatever, it's fine. Okay, whatever. I was right, though, at least, about bringing Hiru, so we're gonna have to grab her in a moment. It's making it seem like I have to grab the head in order to do anything further. I thought we would need, like, the chisel or something, though, because it mentioned needing a tool. I mean, hey, no sweat off my back, but... And then is it we go south completely to find the one with the head, right? No. That's back to the central passage. Oh my god, I can't do this. No, wrong way. This is what I mean, guys. This is like my worst nightmare. No! Where the fuck is my head in the box? Oh my god, I might have to pull back up that fucking map. At this rate. Because that's lab 1. 12? Where the fuck is 12? I promise I'm not trying to complain. Got human head. Yep, we gotta go and grab Hiru. I'm happy I was right about something at least. I was like, I will give myself props for that one. Not to say they don't make it pretty obvious, they definitely do, but... And I think it was North Road where we have to go to end up straight by the cannon soldier. I mean, otherwise we'll just go back, but... Go down! Yeah, I lied. This isn't where we need to be. Oh well. Fuck it, we ball. Or was it? I can't do this shit, guys. Okay, yeah. My sense of direction is, quite frankly, non-existent. No. Oh, okay, it is right. Actually, I did pick the right one, I think, then. Okay, we are gonna save, though. Because I'm a paranoid motherfucker. Right, didn't it say I had to grab the head and then try and go through here? Am I missing something? What am I missing? What am I missing? Did I miss? I think I must have missed one of them. I might have missed something. Oopsies. Well, if we go back to the main... No. Oh my god. I can't orient myself. What the fuck? Yeah, okay. It said I had to go in through room 23, right? This is too much. The human head fits the severed neck perfectly. The world suddenly distorts. A horrific scene appears before my eyes. This is the woman on the operating table? Some kind of experiment is being performed on her. I must be seeing the past. The sound triggers a change in views. Men in lab coats holding surgical tools. But they don't look like they're alive. The ghosts of the researchers seem to be stuck forever in the nightmare of the past. I can hear the men whisper from my left side. Hey, she's awake. Don't worry, she'll be dead soon anyway. True enough. Then something else interrupts. You. This time it's a cold whisper from my right. You can hear me, can't you? Don't be afraid. Soon. The voice on my right cuts off and I can hear the men in the lab coats again. Hey woman, which of these tools do you want us to cut your neck? This is it for you, so we'll let you decide. Bro, that's wild. Well, we know the answer for this one. Chisel. Ha, good answer. You're pretty smart. Unfortunately, you'll soon be saying goodbye to that clever head of yours. It's valuable material. We'll cut it off nicely. Go on, honey. Shut up, you're just like a pig. This is why I hate handling women. Be patient, we finally found a clue. Not yet, wait. Now give you power. The whisper from my right falls silent. Yeah, I never dreamed breaking from our usual method would go so well. Hey, pig, do you understand? Do you know the correct combination of head and body for the heavenly Buddha? Female head, male body. We know this, we know this. Precisely, and that's why we need your head. Gladly offer it up for the sake of our beloved country. The problem is the soul freshness. Regardless of refrigeration, it's all up to the quality of the cut. Though there are only so many available methods, this is all the equipment we've got. Then to the freezer. The voices on the left cut out. A determined voice echoes in my right ear. Hate, hate, hate. Hate this whole world, tear it to pieces. The power to do that, I'll give it all to you, in the place where you hear me now. Hate them, destroy them, understand? Yes, yes, and yes. Well, can't go wrong with that, can you? Good. Destroy them. When I return to my senses, I'm standing beside the operating table. Just then, something slides out of the hand of the corpse on the table. Got a small key. What I just saw. No, more importantly, the voice that kept speaking from my right side. Who was that? You don't look so good. Did you see something weird again? Yeah, actually. That was more than weird, bro. I explained to Hiru what I just saw. A horrible tragedy happened here in the past. It's possible that whatever triggered it might have been whoever that voice belonged to. Who cares about that? Erasing the mark is more important right now. Well, I'm not sure about that part, but Hiru's right. This isn't helping us accomplish our goal. We need to search for whatever gave birth to the spirit. Let's keep looking. That small key I just found might belong to the cabinet here. I turn my attention to the mark on my wrist. It isn't coming yet. I glance over at Hiru, but they don't seem to be acting differently at all. Death should be slowly closing in on us, but it seems that we still have some time. What's important right now is making sure that we survive. New info is added to the spirit file. Mysterious human experiments. Other. Sorry, I gotta grab my phone because good old Pancake's getting off of work. Excuse me. So I was just gonna let him know I'm gonna try and... I'm just letting him know that I might be still playing by the time he gets home. I don't think I will be, because this is a pretty short... I mean, the encounters aren't that long. Only because I do know that we're, like, right there. Okay. Because I'm pretty sure it's just after we look in here. Because this is literally, like, I knew this. This was the last item that we needed. I opened the door using a small key. Inside is an old gun and some research records. Suddenly, berserk, severe damage, suture chanting, complete insanity. Only those who made themselves deaf managed to remain sane. Half spiritualized, like disposal of that. Need sacred object. Attack. Destroy human head. The heart of all this. Need to destroy human head. That's all it says. And murder she wrote, girl. Got gun with blanks and research records 3. But yeah, I think we just have to go. Sorry, me be yawning. I think we just have to go to the showroom now. Wasn't it here? No, this is... Y'all, I keep on going in loops. like I said earlier, I have no fucking right to be as tired as I am either. Oh shit, wrong way. I can't do this crap. But yeah, I think we just have to go across, right? And then we'll hit the... Yeah. Door won't open. Dude, it's gonna open. I'm gonna make that fucker open. I put my hand on the knob again and turn it. When I do, turn smoothly with no resistance. Inside the room... are a number of Buddha statues. They're all missing their heads. It seems this is where they stored all the various statues they gathered through theft or donations. It feels like something's here. Maybe this is where the heart of the curse or the source of the spirit is. I brace myself for input from the other me. But it doesn't seem like that's happening. Does that mean I should already know? Yeah, you really should, bro. Like, we know. It's a statue that looks like a divine general. It has armor from the Tang Dynasty. Statue with its head cut off. It looks like it held a weapon in its left hand. It's a statue that looks like a... Oh my god, Vidyarja or something? I can't pronounce things. It's missing one of his arms as well as its head. That one's bleeding. It's a Vaisravana statue. It's missing its head. That was blood, brother. It's a statue with its head cut off. It seems to be holding some kind of Buddhist ritual implement. It's a statue that seems to be divine general. Its head has been severed. And one more there. It's a statue with its head cut off. It's lying pitifully on the floor. I search all the statues. Every statue here has a male body. Suddenly, there's a sound of movement from within the box. Oh, Miss Cannon Soldier. I managed to open the box. Sheets of white paper are inside. There seem to be a multitude of talismans. Was something sealed here? Hiru peers into the box beside me. So, was something in there? Well, my voice sounds distant. The cause of the curse, what birthed the spirit, there's nothing like that here. No, there's nothing here. What? What do you mean? Then what's in your hand? Hiru's right. It's not true that there's nothing inside. There's one thing. I never would have expected something like this. Something that doesn't belong here. A box sealed by talismans has enshrined, Yep, a Western-style cushion. Hiru sighs, disappointed. Guess we're out of luck. No, we're not out of luck, girl. No way this thing gave birth to a spirit. True, but the state of this room and the voices. Something important was definitely sealed up in this place at one point. Yet there's nothing here. I wonder what? I wonder. New info is added to the spirit file. The Buddha statues in warehouse. Other. And the thing that we're searching for. Where the hell did it go? Long silence falls between us. It is then that a now familiar pain flares up. Yep. We all know how this works. We all know how this fucking works. The mark burned scarlet and immediately has dyed a deep crimson. Death is only a few minutes away. Ugh. What's going on? Is death closing in on all of us? In on us all of a sudden? No, it's... the spirit is here. Yep. Good old Cannon Soldier. A low sutra chant hum trembles the air. It feels like my whole body is numb. It might be because of the hum. Alright, we are going to start with good ol' Blank and the Suzu Bell, if I'm not mistaken. Angel loses consciousness. He shoots the gun with blanks. I grab the gun, but I can't control my hand. It turns the gun towards my head and fires. The blank explodes, my consciousness fades. There's a strong ringing in my ears, but it's preventing me from hearing the sutra chant. Hiru is clutching her head like they can't hear anything either. The numbness is faded. Hiru shakes the Kagura Suzu bell. Nothing happens. Cannon Soldier yells, making my heart clench. Hiru was injured. Angel was injured. I thought that was right, no? Uh-oh, I hope it's right. And then it's the palm pistol. Right? Angel shoots the palm pistol. Cannon Soldier is wounded. The spirit fades and becomes intangible. Hiru shakes the Kagura Suzubel. Cannon Soldier is wounded. The spirit turns solid again. Cannon Soldier yells, making my heart clench. Angel was injured, Hiru was injured. Okay, cool. We're doing okay, we're doing okay. But yeah, we need to keep on swapping. I know how this shit works. You? And then the Suzubel? Because he's solid. Angel shoots the ranged short sword's blade. Cannon Soldier's wounded. The spirit fades and becomes intangible. Hiru shakes the Kagura Suzubel. And he's wounded, yep. Yes, sir. Youch. Oops. Yep, becomes intangible. Spirit stops. I guess the attack finally worked. Out of nowhere, footsteps approach behind me. Oh! A voice yells comically, and whoever it is puts their hand on my back, but I can't take my eyes off the spirit before me. It's Banshee, right? Yeah. Banshee, is that you? What are you doing? Instead of replying, he shoves something into my hand. It's a large chisel with the grip stained in blood. This is... I found it in that room in the mansion. In that instant, I understand everything. The heart of this curse that we are searching for, the object that gave birth to the spirit. So is kept in Kujo Mansion? Thanks. I'm gonna use it. Whew! I grab the chisel and face the spirit. Cannon Soldier's weakened. Can I check my notes? Fuck it, we ball, I guess. We're gonna do the chisel. And then the bell, right? Swings. It was right ear, right? Maybe? I think it was right. I jabbed the chisel at its right ear. Let's see if I was right, actually. All the way back here. We'd be able to find it real fast, actually. Unless it got rid of the Never mind, it got rid of the dialogue. I jabbed the chisel in its right ear. It stares at me, dispassionately. Oh, hell yeah! Finally, it smiles and disappears. Girl, I don't like that you smiled in the first place, so... The statue stops moving and collapses. It stopped, right? Seems so. I don't got that mark anymore, so there's no doubt about it. But I still got mine, and I know why. Once again, I'm the only one still cursed. Glad I made it in the nick of time. If my legs weren't in such good shape, it would have been over for us. Thanks for saving us, but you know that was pretty reckless. I thought I said it's dangerous for a group of mark bearers to go somewhere haunted. Yeah, you did mention something like that when I was eating. Completely slipped my mind. Tell us, old man. What happened at the mansion? Not quite sure myself, but I'll tell you what I know. After you left, I wandered the place looking for something to eat. My mark hurt like hell right by a room. I slipped inside and found a bunch of chisels and things. You must mean that room I found. I was kinda out of it because of the mark at that point, but I noticed one of the chisels was glowing all weird with the dark light. I knew right away that it was hiding some awesome spiritual power. But what made you decide that you had to bring the chisel here? You seemed sure it would be effective against the Cannon Soldier. I heard a voice when I picked it up. It reminded me of a lady, sorta. It said, to bring the chisel to you. And that's when it hit me. It was what I'd been looking for. Oh, that thing you mentioned in the car, right? The heart of the curse that created the spirit? Exactly that. So I hoofed it over to give it to you. When I looked through that room before, Yasuoka said that the Kujo family used to create Buddha statues a long time ago. It's possible that chisel was used to create the statue that became the cannon soldier. I don't know what that voice was that he heard. Probably something like the mysterious one that guided me before. You know, I haven't heard it in a while. And that's what happened. So, we heading back to the mansion then, Agem? For one, I'm hungry, but I bet Damon's worried too. I left without saying a word after all. Yeah. Searching for documents on the mark. Carting all the statues out. It'll take more than a day to do that. We should go back to the mansion and figure out what to do next. What? We're leaving already? I wanted to examine this place. I glanced at the statue fallen to the floor. Sorry, but you'll have to do that another time. Fine. In exchange, not one word about this shelter to anyone else. I'm going to study every inch of it. Yeah, okay. Hey now, this is my home. Can't have you rooting around here. That's just you saying that. You don't legally live here. I'll bring you food, so stop complaining. Much obliged. Banshee, you fucking guy. We return to the concrete passageway. I might be imagining it, but it feels like the air in here is a little less stagnant than it was before. Oh my god, I really needed water. We climb up out of the manhole in Emno South Valley. Or alley. I can't talk. Damon runs up to us, drenched in sweat. He looks even worse than usual. He probably shouldn't have run. I found you. Hey, old man. Why'd you suddenly sprint out of the mansion? My mark is gone now, too. What in the world happened? I had something to give Angem. Isn't that right, Hiru? I guess. I'd rather not think of the consequences if you hadn't made it in time. I'm not sure I follow, but it seems he really helped you out. Well then. If I must do my investigation another day, are we splitting ways here? Our marks are gone now. Angem still has his, though. This always happens, I'm used to it. But I might be able to change that. I finally discovered where the statues stolen from H Shrine are. I'm lost, but I'm glad for you. It's thanks to all of you. I'll figure the rest out by myself. You should all return to your regular lives. You're saying that we should split up then? You sure you'll be okay? Something will work out eventually. Besides, this is Sayakujo's dying wish. I want to respect it. Huh. Well, thanks. I'll head back then. I've been missing all those chemical smells from the lab. Good to hear your research is exciting, but don't forsake your humanity, or you'll end up like Miss Zoo. I think that's what it said. What he said. Yeah, okay. Sorry, Belle was in front of the TV. Like I'd do that. It's not even funny, by the way. Oh yeah, Mr. Angem. Whenever you want to get those statues, I'll help out. Until then, see ya. I'll be off as well. Honestly, all this has put a strain on me. I'm barely staying upright. Whatever you do, don't collapse on your way home. Please. Hey, Angem. One day, I'm hoping to let the public know about the underground shelter. For the sake of the wandering souls without proper burial. I'd like it if you helped with that. See you around. Guess I'll go too. You're not returning to the shelter, are you? I'm not that brave. The soldier's gone, but there's plenty of other things down there. I'll give it a few days to settle. So you're still planning on going back? I'm not sure I'd call that a smart move. Comes with living this kind of life. I'll bunker down in a park or under a bridge until things calm down. See you, Angem. Bring more food next time, yeah? This fucking guy. The former mark bearers have all left. Should probably head to the mansion myself. Gotta decide what to do next. Bruh, she's making biscuits on my thigh. I hear a voice calling from behind me. I turn to see Banshee in the middle of the road, staring intently at me. What's wrong? I remember now. His eyes are as wide as saucers. I forgot 'cause of the mark, but I've met you before. What? What do you mean? Well, let me think. He scratches his chin. I know his memories are probably all a mess, having gotten him back, but I don't have time to wait. Ah, yes. We first met 5 years ago, and then again 10 days ago. I feel like I've been struck by lightning. I first arrived at Kujo Mansion 10 days ago. Oh my god, girl. That means I met him before I lost my memories. I need to know, who in the world am I? Couldn't say. I wasn't interested in asking your name and you didn't give it. Then tell me what you do know. Tell me about myself, please. Okay. I owe you for the food, so ask. What should I ask about? We're gonna do 10 days, or I meant to do 5 years. Oh well, whatever. I just seen the cannon soldier, and you can bet I booked it out of that manhole. I ran into you on the street. Had you treat me to food to celebrate. Thanks for that, by the way. Banshee's talking about the person I was before I lost my memories. It's weird to hear about myself this way. You'd mentioned that you'd been overseas. You'd only come back recently, about a month ago. Oh, and that's when I learned of the mark. You told me about it. It slipped my mind until just now. By that time was my right arm. Yeah, it had the mark. You're acting all odd, though. You'd go to remember something, then stumble over the words. The curse was probably in the late stages. In fact, I'd completely forgotten my name and passed a few hours after that. Oh, Chris is home! By the by, I've got something to tell you. This here Banshee Ito, that's no real— Oh my god, Chris! This fucking guy! Terror! He's terrorizing me! Terrorizing me! Ah! Wait! I can't have anything! I'm like literally almost done with the game, so I'm just finishing it real quick.
Did you feed them?
No? Shit, I forgot.
Great. What? Yeah, no. Sorry. Trying to get the baby down.
Bruh. By the way, the reason why the water is yellow is because they're swapping out stuff and parts coming tomorrow. Which, like, they can... Oh. Can I finish the game? Can I finish the game in peace?
Hmm?
Can I finish the game in peace? Or no?
How's Cat doing?
Shut up, don't tease me. Go away! So I lead a detached life away from the world's vulgarities. What are you trying to say? I could be crazy desperate, but I'd never shame my dear, dear departed mom or divine providence. You understand? No, you lost me. I'm saying I'd never resort to stealing, even dying of hunger. Here, these are yours. He pulls out a wristwatch and a wallet. Each looks like an antique. They're inlaid with subtle designs. You forgot them at the restaurant. Let me see them. I grab them both and rush to open the wallet. But there's no ID inside. There's no driver's license or company card with an ID when you got it. Don't ask me. You said you forgot your old wallet somewhere and lost it. It was probably in there. Oh. I look at what else is in the wallet. Bills, coins, and a number of familiar business cards. Sayakujo Spirit Healer. Ah, those things. You tried to give me one. Told me to go there if I remembered anything. But I gave it back. I don't make a habit of carrying useless stuff. Sayakujo's card was in my pocket when I first arrived at Kujo Mansion. It must have been the one Banshee returned. There's no doubt about it. I lost all my memories after I met him. Next is 5 years ago. You showed up at the shelter. Wanted to know about the Heavenly Buddha project. Gave me food. Huh. Actually, you were more focused on the Kujo family than the Cannon Soldier. Why did we talk about them? The head at the time was majorly involved in the project. He was famous for his spiritual power, so the army asked him for help. He loaned them a number of his family's prized sacred treasure. You really zeroed in on that bit. Do you know what exactly the army got? Yeah, the shelter had a list. A mirror, a chisel, Buddha statues, cursed objects, and holy talismans. They were all returned to the family, which means that they're all in the mansion now. You kept popping up a few times until one day you just didn't. I only saw you next 10 days ago. I've asked everything I want to know, but something's still bugging me. Did I say anything about the mark when you saw me 10 days ago? Well, I was so focused on eating that I wasn't paying full attention. Are you kidding? Oh yeah, you said the same thing about same thing as Haru about the cannon soldier. There's no way a human head on a statue will make it move. But it did actually move. That's what I thought too. And then, you said something strange. Bruh, you're sending him emotes now? This fucking troll. Oh man. You said what happened 50 years ago wasn't because of the project. Oh, you fucked with the light. Did you fuck with the lights? No, you didn't. I'm just losing it. It was all because of her. Her. Dude, what are you saying? It's true, I do eat cheese from the bag. I'll admit that, I don't care. That's not all. You said that she gave you the mark. That she loved watching you lose your memories and fear death. You made her kick the bucket once, but she came back to life. You said you needed to do the same thing done 50 years ago to get rid of her. My heart wants to beat out of my chest. I can feel sweat run down my face. There's no way I can keep calm. Before I lost my memories, I'd known who had cursed me with the mark. Hey, old man. Who's she? Did I tell you? I wanted to know too, so I asked, but you couldn't answer me. I don't think you were trying to hide it, you just honestly didn't remember. Was that because of the mark? Well, that's about all I can tell you. Angem, we should get going soon. Go where? I'll tell you in your car. I'm real tired of standing. I'd like to sit for a bit. There's no point arguing here. I'll get it out of him once we're in the car. New info is added to the spirit file, my past self. I might just leave it here and do the rest tomorrow. Are you off tomorrow?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you said that you guys were gonna work more so that you could be off, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You don't know though? Okay. I'll leave it here and I'll finish the rest later. Thank you everybody for watching. Have a good one.